Module 2. Structure and Hierarchy of Traditional Institutions. 1. Central authority. At the apex of traditional governance is the central authority, often embodied by a monarch, king, paramount chief, or similar leader. The central authority is vested with both executive and symbolic powers, functioning as the primary decision-maker, spiritual leader, and custodian of customs. Roles and responsibilities: presiding over major communal decisions, including land allocation, inter-community relations, and conflict resolution. Serving as the ultimate adjudicator in disputes unresolved by lower councils, acting as the spiritual intermediary between the community and ancestral or divine forces. Types of central leaders: monarchs, predominantly hereditary leaders in kingdoms, such as Obas in Nigeria, Ashantis in Ghana, and Zulu chiefs in South Africa. Paramount chiefs, leaders recognized as the highest authority within federated traditional territories. 2. Advisory councils supporting the central authority are advisory councils, often composed of elders, respected community members, and representatives of specialized groups. These councils serve as checks on power, providers of collective wisdom, and custodians of customary law. Functions of advisory councils: offering strategic advice on governance matters, participating in dispute resolution and reconciliation processes, maintaining historical records, oral traditions, and genealogical knowledge. Composition: elders with decades of experience and moral authority. Representatives from key societal segments, including youth, women, and specialized occupational groups, secret societies or ritual experts in certain cultural contexts, ensuring adherence to ethical norms. 3. Subordinate leadership structures. Beneath the central authority, governance is decentralized through subordinate leaders, including local chiefs, ward heads, and clan representatives. This tiered arrangement ensures administrative efficiency, conflict management, and community representation. Local chiefs and ward heads oversee villages or neighborhoods, collect and manage communal resources, implement decisions from the central authority while respecting local traditions. Clan and lineage leaders act as intermediaries between families or lineages and higher authorities, resolve intra-clan disputes, preserve cultural norms and ritual practices. 4th, specialized institutions. Many traditional systems incorporate specialized institutions that handle specific governance areas, judicial bodies, tribunals, or councils that adjudicate disputes based on customary law. Ritual or religious societies oversee ceremonies, festivals, and spiritual mandates, legitimizing governance authority. Military or security arms, historically responsible for community defense and enforcement of social order. Economic or trade councils manage communal land, taxation in kind, market regulation, and resource distribution. 5. Hierarchical decision-making. Decision-making in traditional governance is both hierarchical and participatory. Hierarchical, major policy or inter-community issues are decided at the apex, with cascading directives to subordinate leaders. Participatory, community assemblies, town meetings, and consultative councils ensure that the voices of ordinary members influence decisions. Checks and balances, councils, elders, and ritual authorities act as moral and procedural checks to prevent abuse of power. 6. Regional and cultural variations. The structure and hierarchy of traditional institutions vary according to historical, cultural, and environmental contexts. In West Africa, kingdoms like the Yoruba, Asante, and Benin emulate centralized monarchies with multi-tiered councils. In East Africa, pastoral communities may rely on consensual leadership through elders and clan-based structures. Among indigenous Pacific or Amazonian societies, leadership often rotates or is conditional, emphasizing flexibility and communal responsibility. 7. Contemporary adaptations. Traditional institutions have adapted to modern governance realities. Integration with local government systems, statutory recognition, and legal frameworks. Incorporation of women and youth representatives into councils to enhance inclusivity. Adoption of documentation and record keeping to align with modern administrative standards. By understanding these structures and hierarchies, students can appreciate how traditional institutions maintain social order, legitimize leadership, and mediate between customary and modern governance systems.